Ladies and gentlemen, I think some portion of the investing population has begun to realize that, albeit there are certainly some headwinds ahead and risks ahead for medical properties trust, that it's worth more than $8 or $9 a share. And so, in realizing this, they have started to buy shares of the company. Now, the funny thing is, I think this means that short sellers may be about to have kind of a bad time because they have, just a little over 120 million shares sold short in this company. Now, an undervalued company with some headwinds, okay, you could see maybe why the share price might go down a little bit, based on those potential headwinds. But in the case of MPW, I've thought for a while that the disconnect was getting to be outright unreasonable, okay? Now, short sellers, the greedy little pigs that they are, have, I think, jumped the shark a bit with this sizable amount of short interest in MPW, okay? Because MPW, in spite of the headwinds, has equity on the balance sheet in excess of their market cap, to the tune of over $8 billion in shareholders' equity compared to, just over $5 billion currently in market cap. But then, you also look at the fact they have a beefy dividend that's covered by their FFO, and REITs are required to pay out 90% of taxable earnings in any case to get the REIT tax treatment that they receive. Also factor in that for the last decade, they've had a pretty consistent history of raising dividends. There was a one-time, at one point in late 08, early 09, a cut from 27 to 20, but since then they've been pretty consistent about building it back to where it was and beyond. So factor in that, in what in my mind is a pretty good track record of righting the ship. Compare that to, say another company with high short interest, okay? Bed Bath & Beyond. This company is circling the drain towards bankruptcy, all right? They don't have equity on their balance sheet. They don't pay out a dividend. They don't even generate any kind of cash flow or earnings. They just lose money over and over again and continue to fund their ongoing operations with massive dilution. And this company is only sold short 17.75% compared with MPW sold short to the tune of over 20%. Okay? So basically, MPW is more heavily shorted than Bed Bath & Beyond, which one of these companies is most likely going to be fine and still around in a few years, probably still paying a dividend, etc. The other is probably not going to survive all that much longer unless something drastic happens, okay? Bed Bath & Beyond very well could be going to zero. Yet, for some reason, the greedy pigs who do all the short selling think that this is even in any way comparable, and I don't understand it. So, honestly, I hope that people have started to realize, hey, this is worth more than $8 or $9 a share. And I hope that they'll continue to accumulate and hold. And I hope that these short sellers, when they have to buy back these shares to close out their positions, I hope that it's for a price that's higher than what they shorted for and that they get punished for their ineptitude, okay? Stupidity like this deserves to be punished. They don't deserve to have money if they're going to treat it this way. That's just my opinion, of course. But hey, that's just me. Look forward to seeing what happens to MPW in the coming days. You know what? If nothing major happens with the price, that's okay, because I believe in the long run, it will slowly recover towards its intrinsic value, and I'll make a reasonable return over the coming years, okay? But I think it would be hilarious if there was a little squeeze of some kind to just give a little slap to the people that thought they were smarter than everybody else. All right, take it easy. Pias.